Выиграл умница. 5. Опа. Умничка.
Я знаю, что ты будешь выполнить. Ты Хannukah.
Я? 3.
Это тебя. Нет.
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 Почему?
Да.
1 только.
Да.
И опять на старт.
Да.
Ой, придумщик, фантазерушка.
Нет. Нет. Да. Нет. Нет.
Пусть ты не голодный?
Нет.
Ты не голодный? Ты хочешь покушать? Папа есть рисок и булочка.
Okay, switch girls. There.
Все, ты проиграешь. 5. Ты проиграешь 5.
Тебе не стыдно?
Давай.
Давай. Пушка.
На.
Ну, я щечкой не могу. Я не могу щечкой взять.
Чёрка.
Не могу, не могу. Только ручкой могу. Ушком не могу. Ой, беднущий. Ой, беднущий. Ой.
Надо тебе держать его.
3. Раз, два, 3.
6. Раз, два, 3, 4. Ты меня не такой.
Ой, посмотрим, посмотрим. Давай на очередь. Ой, 1. Раз, два, 3, 4.
4. Раз, два, 3, 4.
3. Раз, два, 3.
6.
Ой,
Раз, два.
победила 5.
Я видишь, ты проиграл, я сказала.
Да что ты говоришь?
Ты проиграл, я сказала.
Ну ты понимаешь, что это очень смешно.
Да.
Да?
Да.
Потому что ты смешной заяц. Сторонник.
Папа, ты теперь прятал, я тебя расшишу.
Ну как?
Ну как ты сильно. Если отгадали, значит, прятали. Только сзади.
Выиграл.
Я хожу.
Ты ходишь,
Да.
конечно.
Нет.
Ой.
Нет. Да.
Да.
Раз, два, три, 4. Раз, два, 3, 4. Проиграешь ты, папа. Ты проиграешь, ты проиграешь.
6. Раз, два, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ого.
Раз, два, 3, 4, 5. 1. Раз, два, 3, 4. Я выиграл.
Опять выиграл.
What language is that?
That is Russian.
Russian. That's great. Now, can you speak both Russian and English?
Well, he's been speaking English up until I'm started speaking Russian only up until fairly recently, but he started in pre-K just about 2 weeks ago in regular pre-K, so he's getting up to speed with English.
How is he doing it? It just adjustment's okay for him? I mean,
At that age, it's really easy. At that age, it's really more about facial expressions, motion.
that's wonderful. I'm sitting here listening and he's speaking so fluently. I go, I wonder if he's not listening to any English. But I mean, so you better keep up your head that you speak the Russian in the house.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, even my friends, I know that they lose their language.
Well, his sister is almost 10, and she spoke Russian until about the age say 4.5.
Right.
And then she went to regular nursery school, and school, and picked up English. So now it's a bit of a challenge to maintain the Russian. And the way I address it is in the home. English is disallowed, unless it's homework.
Right.
But when we converse, it's Russian only, and she constantly tries to say things in English. And I say it in Russian, and she does. And she reads and she writes.
How long have you speaking English for?
Goodness, I was 11, almost 12 when I came here, so that would have been 27 years ago.
So your family raised you the same way?
No, not at all. When I came to this country, the mentality was really all about integration. So no one at all tried to emphasize retention of Russian language skills. It just so happened that I thought it was silly to converse with my mother in English.
Right.
So we didn't, but I know many of my peers, that's exactly what they did. They started speaking English at home as soon as they could. And now the children can barely speak Russian at all.
Does it get confusing going back and forth from language?
Not at all. I mean, for me, it's entirely automatic. It's
Dying?
It's like involuntary. It's just a second.
I can think in both languages. So
That's great. Like I just don't know if I could do that. I'm sitting here and my work job is getting harder and harder because in the hospitals a lot of people do not speak English, and I'm in the Bronx, and we get a lot of Hispanics, and I'm really at the point where I said, I really need to go away for 6 months and learn language. Where you're conversing it all day long, and you're learning it, and that's probably the best way to learn it.
I speak reasonable Spanish, but I'm not fluent in Spanish, and so for me, I'm not at the level where I can think in Spanish and just it flows. I need to sort of think of words to say.
Like for me, I'm around it all day long at work, so it would be easy for me because you can converse with your patients, you can do everything, So I just gotta try to push my kids to really push in the second languages. I think the Chinese and Spanish are big.
Yes. Chinese is difficult. Spanish is easy. No, I never tried Chinese, but I know that you can speak Chinese, and I know people who try to learn Chinese, and it is for Westerners, it's a very complicated language to learn.
Absolutely.
Spanish is easy. Spanish. Any of the mass language of Italian or Spanish.
So you have two?
My daughter's in class right now.
How long has she been in gymnastics?
Oh, she's been probably for 5 years.
That's a great. She's got that in her blood. My girlfriend adopted 2 kids from Ukraine, and they're wired. They're wired that way. The way they can just jump around on a monkey ball, the way they can flip, they're just naturally athletic. And you just see it. I mean, she and her husband are the most laid back, playboy people you'd ever want to meet. The kids just bounce with the She started in gymnastics. The son, I mean, he's going to be 5. He looks like he's built like he's 16. I mean, he's got a six-pack, he's got so muscular, the whole body. I'm like, oh my God. And the things he can do is unbelievable. Is this for you? The last one?
I don't know. We'll see. It's one of these things where you don't really plan. Well, you can plan.
But we planned. He wanted 3, I wanted 5. We stopped at 2. We ended up at 4.
Well, their mother and I are now divorced, so if I am to have more children, it's going to be with somebody else. And if and when that happens, we'll see. I'd like to, but
That's hard.
Sam, no running. Brandon.
This is great that you're doing this thing. Does she video like this?
their mother?
Yeah.
No idea. like to take things, and sometimes I get really fucking nice. Sometimes like the camera running, captures amazing moments.
Monkey bar.
This is great to really try.
Big results.
Did you win the game? You did. You're pretty good at that, huh? You're the king of candy then, huh?
Let me see how it.
Who won? Who won? Papa won. You won. You won. Yes, you did.
Ice!
You see the difference now between the 10-year-old and how old is he? 4?
He's 4, yeah. Peach Bush.
Otherwise, you'll be an ice cream.
Upstairs.
You'll be all ice.
No.